Good morning, everyone, and happy Friday. We're back at it with another Friday morning live. So, if you get a chance to check out the replay, let us know in the comments that you're watching the replay. And then, of course, if you're here live with us, let us know if you're live. I thought the sun is shining, and I feel like there could be some optimism. Hopefully, we got some good news coming up in the future, but I think we gotta remain hopeful regardless of wherever we are, whatever we're doing. So I want to talk about summer salads because I feel like we talked about this in the sugar detox. Our sugar detox is absolutely rocking. So we've been sharing some of that information on our stories and some of our posts, our private groups, like our CTP community, for example. So there's definitely a some ideas going up there. Just let me see if I'm pretty sure I'm live. I got a little notification on my phone. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So I'm just going to pull this up and turn my volume up in case anyone jumps in here with me live. Then I can see who's in here or I can say hi. But yeah, for sure it's funny how we eat a bit different. So, like, for example, and there's actually a particular way to eat 4 seasons, but I feel like more people are eating different types of food when the sun is out. So when it's dark and gloomy, and maybe when you're stuck inside, especially when it's cold, it's more of like a chilly season. Like chilly, not a cold season, or it could be a cold season as well, but could be a colder season. But we have like chili. You put sometimes people put ground beef in there. I like veggie chili, but we put your beans in there and your tomatoes. But what I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that we can have a colder season where we eat like chili types of foods or thicker, heavy types of foods, or even soups, for example, because they warm you up from the inside out. But then we also have the warmer seasons when we have lighter types of foods, which is interesting because we're more active and we're doing more things outside. So then we may not need so many. I mean, you would probably could use more calories at that time when you're active and moving. And those heavy type of calorie types of dishes we eat in the wintertime when we're not moving around so much. So it's kind of funny. I suppose it could be the opposite or should be the opposite, but that's not exactly how it works. So summer's kind of we're getting through spring. Summer's around the corner. It's trying to come wherever you're at. It's going to be here somewhere in one form or the other. So along with summer comes with patios and people eating outside, and then you have salads. So and then of course people can have you can like gardening is coming up here. People are going to be starting to plant their garden soon. So we got a lot of different things coming up. And a change of season means a change of lifestyle for a lot of people. So eating outside on your deck or your balcony or wherever you are, and that's going to change as well. So I think it's definitely important to understand food is going to change. And if you're changing to something like salads, I want to offer you some ideas and suggestions on what you can do to make some delicious salads. So we're going to get into that today. Jessica jumped in here. Jessica says, hello, I love salads. Good morning, Jessica. We haven't seen you for a while on our lives. So thank you for joining us. It's always nice to see friendly faces, whether that's new faces or regulars. We appreciate it. Jessica, what is your favorite salad? That's a pretty difficult question. For those of us that love salads, you know what I'm talking about. Tell us a couple of your favorite ingredients. I'd love to get some conversation going here when we get some more people in here, but maybe Friday. You can never tell. You can never tell who's going to show up or how many people are going to join. But regardless, I'm here Friday mornings, and we're going to keep things rocking. So we're going to talk about salads today, and I want to share with you how you can make a monster salad. Like, we got to make a monster salad, because if you have a monster salad, you have all the macronutrients you need in in one serving, in one salad. And so here's a couple things. We talked about this last night in our sugar detox, is that we hear two things when people talk about salads. First of all, they say salads are boring. And I say, well, like, how are you making your salads? What's in your salads? And you know what it really comes down to is the bag salads. And I got to tell you, there's nothing more boring than I can think of than grabbing a bag salad, opening the bag, dumping it in a bowl, and then dumping, um, marinating that salad with ranch dressing. It sounds ridiculous, but I'm quite certain people do that often. That's where they're like, oh, salads are too boring. But that is not what I'm talking about when we're talking about salads. Let me get to Jessica here and I'll get into some more details here. Let me explain to you what I mean by a salad. Jessica says garden salad with fresh green veggies. I toss some jalapenos and hot peppers with feta cheese or with cheese. Nice. Um, I'm also a rare one who doesn't like salad dressing. If anything, I use lemon, oil, salt, and pepper. That is fantastic. Or we got another idea here. Pickled beets. Pickled beets on top. That's another one. Good morning, Kathy. Kathy jumped in here. That's a great idea, Jessica. You know what? I think everyone needs to do something slightly different. You know, like salads can be very customizable. You can do all kinds of different things with salads. The problem is we just keep doing the same thing over and over again, and we wonder why salads are incredibly boring. So if we were to switch it up, if we were to do something different, if we were to change it up, and to be honest with you, Jessica, I don't really like salad dressing either. We always make our own. So that's either balsamic vinegar, red wine vinegar, or apple cider vinegar. We don't consume white vinegar. We use it for cleaning, to be honest with you. It actually works really nice as a cleaner, like around sinks and taps and that water corrosion. So that's definitely an option if you want to consider that. Let me see here. So, but when it comes to salads, there's so many things that we can throw in the salad, but you have to be willing to step outside your comfort zone and try something new and different. I feel like most people don't, especially when it comes to salad. And you have to understand like where you're getting your salads from. Like once in a while, if you go to like a patio or you go to a bar, and if you know they specialize in like hamburgers or steaks, you're not really gonna get what you're hoping to get. So we should probably understand that as well, is that things aren't always going to be like, depending on where they're coming from, the salads aren't going to be exactly what you're looking for. So I just had some comments come on here, so if you guys bear with me. Carrie jumped in here and I said Kathy was in here also, so thank you guys for joining. Thanks for popping in and out when you can. Come and check out the show. And we're going to, Jessica says, okay, sorry. I don't mean to be preoccupied here. I just am doing too many things at once. You know what's really nice, like to mix things up. Morning, Vanda. Happy birthday to you, Vanda. It's Vanda's birthday today, so we wished Vanda a happy birthday in our sugar detox group. So we definitely want to let Vanda know we're thinking about her and want to wish you a fantastic day. So, like I said, well, some of you may have noticed that we talked about this in the sugar detox as well. So, but you know what's really nice to change things up is to slice up some Brussels sprouts. And this is something I just kind of started doing because I love roasted or baked Brussels sprouts, but I started slicing them up really thin and throwing them into the salad. It offers a really nice crunch. You could also do the same thing with cabbage. And then it changes the color a bit. If you get purple cabbage, get some purple in there, spice things up a bit. So that's definitely a nice option as well. Vanna says, I just saw that. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. That was the birthday wish that she's talking about. So mixing up your salad in different ways. When it comes to iceberg lettuce or romaine lettuce, you're not going to get too many nutrients there. It's a lot to do with water, to be honest with you. There's a lot of water in those, and not a ton of nutrients. And that's not to say you shouldn't have them. You should still get greens into your body as however you can. But if you really want to get some nutrients into your body, you can look at kale, you can look at spinach, and you can even look at Swiss chard. But definitely kale, spinach are at the top of the list. I would even tell you to go organic with those two, if possible. The price isn't that much more choosing organic. Try to stay away from those plastic containers. I can't stand those one-use plastic containers. Just get them, and then the other thing is we go and we get you get something in bulk, or you get something in that doesn't have packaging, and then you grab a plastic bag and you put it in a plastic bag. You know, it's just added waste, and we don't need it. Like, it's not needed. I never use a plastic bag. And I see people like grabbing bananas, and they grab the bananas in a plastic bag and they put the bananas, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, they're stuck together. There's a shell on the outside. Like, I could see how people could justify like putting oranges maybe, because there's 4 or 5 of them you buy in a bag. But bananas, you're not going to eat. They're stuck together. You're not going to eat the peel. You can throw the peel away. So there's no reason for these one-use plastic bags. There's just a giant waste, and they're detrimental to our environment and continue to produce them. And then of course, they end up in the ocean or in the landfills. Like, we don't need those one-use plastic bags. You can bring your own cloth bags to the store, or I don't even do that all the time. I just put them on the little conveyor belt there, 5 at a time. And then when they ring them through, I put them in my cloth bag. Good morning, Annette. We had Deanne jump in here as well. Panda says, I can't wait to grow my own veggies. This summer we'll have a garden for the very first time. Wow, that's awesome, Panda. Congratulations. It is exciting. It's exciting when you have an opportunity to grow your own food. And it's so beautiful to be able to go to the backyard, chop your veggies. And you know what the thing is when you have a garden, you have so much food. It really is. It takes very little effort to plant some seeds, or even if you're planting from a plant, like if it's already started and you plant so much food and like fruit, if you're looking at tomatoes or veggies come from them, it's hard to eat. It's hard to eat all of it. Like, we have a shared backyard in LA, and we have a garden. We have um, kale, and we have Swiss chard, and the Swiss chard is going crazy right now, and it's hard to eat it fast enough. And then here in Alberta, we have a shared garden as well, and we can't eat the food fast enough. When after you get past the weeding season, and then gardening season's coming, and you get a chance to harvest. There's nothing like planting your own seeds, harvesting, or watering, weeding, and then actually eating the food that you produce and made yourself. It's fantastic. It really is. And that says last year we had so many tomatoes and zucchini. That's awesome. That's awesome. And it's so nice to hear is that when you have your own garden, like, these are things that we can do. And you can add those to your salad as well. You can add your tomatoes. You can add your chopped up zucchini. You can saute your zucchini, and you can put that in your salad. We traveled to New York quite a bit. We usually travel there once a year. And there's a place called, this is the only place I've seen it, so it could be somewhere else, but it's called Sweetgreen, or Sweetgreens. I'm not sure if it's plural, but they have all kinds of different salads, and they always give us new salad ideas. And they do a lot of cooked food with the salad. So it could be like cooked Brussels sprouts or cooked sweet potatoes. And they pull it in the salad, and they mix it up. So there's nothing to say you can't do, like zucchini and sauteed onions, for example. And then you throw that, like saute that, throw that on the salad, and mix it all together. So there's a lot of different things that we can do with salads. I think we just kind of get into the mind frame of like, salads are boring. They don't fill me up. We're going to talk about that as well. But most people think salads are boring, and that's not the case at all. Let's see what we had here. Vanda says, we just recently grew my own microgreens. It was so easy. I shared some and still have lots left. That's awesome, Vanda. And you can grow that right inside, right? So it doesn't matter what season it is. Dorothy got into that for a bit, and like they're so nutritious, so healthy, and they're delicious. You put them on. We used to put them on sandwiches, but we did that for a little bit ourselves, and then just kind of fell out of the habit of doing it. But it's a nice reminder for that. So thanks, Amanda. Maybe we should start that up as well. And then Annette said, just waiting for that to come on the screen. We barbecue this zucchini with olive oil and balsamic vinegar. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that's a great idea. Barbecued zucchini is fantastic. Oh, we got your comment on there twice. Yeah, barbecued zucchini is fantastic without question. And the thing is that you can barbecue it in quite a few different ways. You can slice it the long way and you can put it on. You can slice it the thin way or the short way, and you can have little circles. And you know what's funny? At least here in Alberta is that when you start to grow zucchini, they go crazy. And sometimes we have like friends give us. We don't like the ones in our garden. They don't grow. They grow probably this big, roughly. But we've had friends give us zucchini that's like this big. It's crazy. So you can have like a couple crops of zucchini and get a lot out of it. We're trying to figure out what to do with it because it doesn't really freeze very well. Does anyone know, Annette or anyone else know what you can do with zucchini to preserve it, I guess? Because I think we tried to freeze it one time. Like we tried to freeze it, and then when we unfroze it was watery. I'm not sure if that's exactly how that worked out, but what does Jessica have to say? I plant a big garden yearly, and as much as we eat, and we eat as much from it fresh. I also freeze lots for the winter and do canning and pickling too. That's fantastic. Like we're fortunate we have some friends that do that as well, and then we either help or buy. And I think it's so great to have. We still have, and then we get some for Christmas gifts or birthday gifts. Canning like food is beautiful. Like giving food as gifts. I mean, I don't know if there's a better gift. Healthy food to, like nutritionize your body. Like we need food. We need food to survive. And that says we grate it and toss it in the freezer. Oh, awesome. So you grate the zucchini and toss it in the freezer. Very interesting. We'll have to try that out this year if we get some big zucchinis coming our way. And then Jessica says you can shred zucchini. It freezes. Well, okay, that's what Annette says. Or cut it into chunks, freeze it on a cookie sheet, and then bag it after. Great tips. Yeah, I've done that with pumpkin, Vanda. I know Vanda loves pumpkin. But yeah, we've definitely tried that before. It works well with pumpkin. I thought we tried that with the zucchini. And then I thought it came out like a bit watery, but maybe not. Maybe that was something different. But I like the idea of freezing it on a cookie sheet first because we've been through this. If you throw it in a bag and you don't freeze it first, then it comes out in like one giant clump, and then you're like smashing it on the concrete outside or on the store. Morning, Leanne. And doesn't really turn out all that well. So freeze the zucchini first, and then put it in bags. But I did want to mention, so the monster salad that I like to talk about is, in most cases, when you have a salad, you have one macronutrient, which is fiber / antioxidants, depending on what else is in there. So you have to get a whole meal. You need the 4 macronutrients. You need healthy fats. You need complex carbohydrates. You need your antioxidants, and then you need your protein. So your protein let's just get that out of the way quick. Your protein could be like cooked shrimp, or it could be sliced up chicken. You cook the chicken, you slice it up and put it on. It could be steak. I'd imagine some people have steak on their salad. We don't tend to go that route. We usually we are mostly plant-based. We have meat a couple times a month maybe. So when it comes to salad, we don't put meat on there. But you can have, so if you look at hemp seeds, It's a complete protein. Quinoa, complete protein, which means it has all the essential amino acids to make a complete protein that you find in a meat product. So you don't have to get extra meat from protein if you're having a well balanced if you have a well balanced salad with all the macronutrients plus proteins that have complete proteins that have all the essential amino acids. So that's the protein aspect. So to get protein, you can look at the quinoa or hemp seeds, like I talked about. You can also throw celery and cucumber, making complete protein. We talk about that with our green smoothie. Beans and rice also make a complete protein. So again, there's a lot of different angles that you could take. You can go and you can throw your brown rice or your wild rice on a salad. It goes really nice together. It's a nice complex carb, and then you can throw. I like to sprinkle black beans on top of my salad, or you could look at chickpeas. Like we could throw the cooked chickpeas on top, or Dorothy's a huge fan of hummus, for example. And hummus, of course, is chickpeas. So you could throw some hummus on there, and then you can mix your hummus in there if you like, or you can, you take a fork full of your salad and you dip it in your hummus and you take a bite. So that's also an option as well. And it says great salad options makes it more interesting too. Yes, Anna, for sure. And the thing is that some people are like, well, salads, like I need to change up my salad dressing. That came up last night, and I just thought it was worth mentioning that if you put together a salad with different flavors, like for me, I love capers in salad. Like capers have like a salty kind of crunch almost. So you could put capers in the salad. I like olives. I'm a big fan of black olives, green olives. So you could put olives in there. So one time maybe you put Kalamata olives on there, and the next time you put green olives on there, and then one time you put hummus on there, another time you put black beans on there. So you can always change it up. And then what was the other one? Oh, you can egg. I don't mention boiled eggs too much. Dorothy's a big fan of this. I don't do it too often, but if you boil eggs, hard boiled eggs, and you slice it up and you put it on top, oh, I love that. And then I put like a little squeeze of mustard on the eggs, and then you eat that with your salad. So that's another source of protein for people that are like really protein orientated. It seems like most people are like really obsessed with one macronutrient. Like some people are like, I gotta eat a lot of fats or clean fats. Some people are like, can't touch carbs, no carbs. And then some people are like, gotta get more protein. So everyone's a bit different, but it seems like in most cases we're focused on one of the macronutrients. So we had Daryl jump in here. Good morning, Daryl. It's nice to see new faces, like I said earlier, and nice to see some regulars in here as well. So yeah, but that's a way. That's a way to make your salad complete. So make your salad complete with all the macronutrients. So like I said, if you have your greens in there, you have your antioxidants, for example, and then you could throw some peppers on there, red, orange peppers, for example, green if you prefer. We always like to change it up. We say taste the rainbow. That's why I said you could throw on some purple cabbage to make it more crunchy, to change the texture, to change the color. It could be red peppers or it could be tomatoes. So you have an option there. But we love cucumbers in salad. But so those are all your those are all your antioxidant type of fiberish. Um, and like it's a salad, of course, that's our base in most cases. Remember to go with spinach or kale instead of iceberg or romaine. And then from there, you can throw on some quinoa on there. I really like actually chopping up sweet potatoes and cooking those, sauteing those, or baking them. Now that this is getting nice, you can throw them on the barbecue and throwing them on salads too. So you have your sweet potatoes, you have your complex carb, or you could throw some quinoa on there, and then your fats. So that could be your salad dressing, could be like a nice avocado oil, for example. I like MCT oil on salads. MCT oil C8 is what you guys would be looking for if you're looking for a bit higher quality, if you're looking for some brain fuel, improved cognitive function, and a bit of like a boost of energy. So those are some oil options for you that will help with fats. Or you could put, or for the fat purposes, you could slice up some avocado and throw that on your salad as well. I absolutely love avocados, and I know Vanda does too. I'm sure there's a number of you in here that enjoy avocados. Some people are like, nah, not really enjoying avocados, but it's they're so healthy, they're nutritious, they're good for you. They help with those hunger. If you're like hungry all the time, it's fats or carbs that your body is deprived of, not protein. I don't know why people think that or say that. So those are definitely options for you. And then what was the other one I was going to tell you? I think, well, those are the four macronutrients that we talk about to complete your salad and make sure that you have everything that you need. Oh, and we got more. Good morning, Amanda. Amanda jumped in here and she says, yes, obsessed with avocados. That's awesome. You know what? Oh, I want to tell you my salad dressing. Don't let me forget that before I let you guys get out of here. Jessica says, half avocado with balsamic in the middle and sesame seeds on top is a great afternoon snack. Wow, I've never even heard of that. That's fantastic. So you got a half an avocado, balsamic vinegar, sesame seeds. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to try that. You know what I really like to do is I put the avocado, take the pit out, and I put salsa in the avocado, and then I'll like just eat it like that. Like that's my bowl, and I'll take like a little bit of salsa, and then I'll take a little bit of the avocado, and I'll eat that as a snack. That's fantastic. I love that. Thanks for that idea, Jessica. I'm gonna have to try that. And then Anna says, what did we say here, Anna? Amanda, what is your favorite type of salad? An avocado salad. Anna says, I don't care for salad dressing, bottled, waxy chemical stuff either. So many more interesting things to add. Pizzazz. Sometimes a scoop of sauerkraut. Ooh. And brown rice and lentils. Awesome, Anna. Yes. See, I love these ideas. Everyone likes something a bit different. Everyone tries something a bit different. Yesterday, I'm going to make this again. I had an open face sandwich. We have some really nice sprouted grain bread. And then I'm going to put an egg, like just a fried egg on top. And then I'm going to I put hummus, like a layer of hummus on my bread. And then I'm going to put the egg on top. And then put kimchi. No, sorry. I put the egg on top, then hot sauce. I love hot sauce. And then I put kimchi on top. And then I put avocado slices. And then I put mustard. I have a picture of it. I put it in our fitness family. It was amazing. I'm making it today. I feel like it's one of those things I'm going to be obsessed with. I'm going to have for like 2 weeks straight before I'm like, I need a break from this. I'm having this every morning. But so our salad dressing is very simple. So once you get all your greens, you get your macronutrients, you put that all together. I make it very simple. All I do is put one of the vinegars I told you about. So balsamic vinegar, red wine vinegar, apple cider vinegar. The interesting fact is if you make your kombucha too long, it turns vinegary. You can use that as salad dressing too, as salad vinegar, which I've done in the past. But in this case, so you put your vinegar on there, and then you put your oil on there, and we talked about which oil you choose. I chop up garlic and like really fine, or I have one of those plates, like a grater plate. Beautiful, amazing little machine. And then I mix that in with salt and pepper, Himalayan salt, black pepper. Done. It's so easy, so delicious. You don't have to worry about buying. You don't have to we never buy vinegar salad dressing. We never buy it. Don't even go there because there's so many ingredients. There's so many toxic. It's like trying to find. Excuse me. It's like trying to find crackers, for example, or granola bars. There's so many ingredients. It's hard to stay away from them. So that's a little quick tip for you. So it's so easy, and like I said, it's not the salad dressing; it's what's in your salad. You could also I really like the marinated artichokes. I slice those up. I throw them on the salad. You can throw anything. Vanda talked about her sprouts that she grew herself, her microgreens. Morning, Mom. You can throw your microgreens in your salad as well. There's tons of ways to increase the nutritional value and enjoy your salads as well. But I want to keep things short and sweet today. I don't have too much. We don't have too many questions or comments, which is perfectly fine. Some days we have more action and more conversation, and some days there's less. But either way, I appreciate you guys showing up and hanging out with me. and having conversations. It's Friday. It's Friday morning. I love Fridays. Fridays are exciting for a lot of people. I don't particularly love the weekends because when I'm trying to get work done and people don't want to work, I'm talking about our suppliers and our manufacturers and people that we source our ingredients from and our products from. And it's my favorite. Weekend's not my favorite for work wise, but it's nice to have some relaxing time. I know most people are looking forward to weekends and enjoying their enjoying their time off away from work. And like I talked about at the beginning of the show, it's patio season. It could be at a restaurant. Hopefully you guys are going out and supporting local businesses. There's a lot of businesses doing everything they can to stay afloat, stay alive, building patios outside of their restaurants and making it happen. So hopefully you guys get a chance to support local businesses. And also if you have your own deck or if you have your own balcony, sitting outside and having a nice green salad and enjoying the season. Seasonal eating is definitely a thing that people do. So enjoy that as well. Amanda says, I really love your monster salad and also love lots of colors too. Yeah, for sure, Amanda. That really makes a big difference of changing things up and making it different. We have a really nice monster salad recipe. So if anyone you want to check that out, trueformlife.com/monster salad, or if you go to trueformlife.com, there you can search and just type in salads, and all of our salads will come up. We've got quite a few different salads that are fantastic, so you can definitely give those a shot. But I am going to let you guys go. So once again, thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. We just finished a live workout in our fitness family. We're going live every night for our sugar detox. So we're doing lots of lives, and hopefully we'll get a chance to rest and recover this weekend because next week's a brand new week with a whole lot more stuff to get done. So let's all take some deep breaths, appreciate where we are and what we have. And I think we have to live in gratitude and be grateful for the things that we do have, and instead of focusing on what we don't. So hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you again for joining me, and we will catch you later on online, and most likely. Have a great day, everyone.